Hey guys, it's John and welcome back. First, I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I've been reading all your comments, I've been talking to a few people, and it's been pretty good so far. There's been a lot of quality in the comments, so I want to encourage you guys to interact with the videos on this channel. It's been really exciting to see how fast the community's been growing, and I hope you guys are actually getting a ton of value from this, and that's why you guys keep coming back. I just wanted to thank you guys for all your support, all my new viewers, all the new subscribers, and remember, I'm here for you guys. So as we speak now, Nano Dimension is $4.38 per share, or $4.54 in after hours. So if we average these out, it's dropped a mere 7% today in value, which, if we're going to be totally honest with each other, I think this is nothing to the bull run that just happened the last 2 weeks. And anybody can tell you that stocks don't only go up in a straight line. So when you have a massive run like this in such a short amount of time, from a high of $3.28 all the way to a high of $6, or nearly double, it makes total sense for it to pull back at least a little bit. Price pullback after a run higher is a good thing. If you had the opportunity to buy a stock again at a cheaper price, wouldn't you want it? So I think this is what we're seeing here right now. Right now, price is sitting around 456, which is one of the support and resistance levels I identified from over a year ago. So as we can see right now, price point is pretty much right on the moving average. So if we were to go strictly off of price action and the moving average, then we could determine that price right now is fairly valued. What we do know is last week on October 15th, we had investors paying over $4.68 per share. And here we are just a week later, and price is just a little bit cheaper than it was then. So what I really think happened is there's not a big institutional holding on Nano Dimension right now. It's predominantly retail investors, and I think once they started to see price run up, the momentum just started building, and anytime there was a pullback, the swing back upward was just getting harder and harder. I think once we got to those price points that people were paying for last year, around that $6 at this high, Nano Dimension basically hit a psychological barrier at that price point that it just didn't want to break through, and here we are trading a little bit lower. I wouldn't call this a huge pullback. We retraced only about 25% of a 100% move, and I would say, relatively speaking, that's not a whole lot. And is now trading back underneath all of these previous levels that we had previous. Where I think price is going in the medium term is down to this $3.90 mark. Price kind of ran away from this resistance level a little too fast, and I think it's healthy for price to pull back to this area and kind of test these levels to see how market sentiment feels around this price. The reason I talk about price and price action so much is because at the end of the day, what you're paying for it is the price. All the indicators that you could put on your screen, MACD, RSI, all of these are technically lagging indicators. The only information you're getting on those is everything that's already happened. But what I think has the most psychological impact is going to be the price that a person or investor is paying for a stock. So at certain price points, Nano Dimension as a company seems more attractive to some investors over others. I think this run right here was totally momentum based, and people were FOMOing really hard. So yes, ARK Invest is buying. Yes, there's a lot of people buying into Nano Dimension, and I think that they have a lot of technology and intellectual property that could be worth a whole lot of money. But I still don't think we can get too far ahead of ourselves as investors. I think if it pulls back, it's just another opportunity for you to buy more. I don't think this company is going to zero. I think they have too many real world applications that can benefit and help a lot of businesses around the world in multiple industries. And with all the cash they have, I think they're pretty well set. So for now, I'm expecting Nano Dimension to go lower, at least to this $3.90 mark. So we might see Nano Dimension under $4 again here in the near term. So if you're interested in investing in Nano Dimension, it would make sense for you to average in a piece of your position around the $3.90 mark, and at another support level of around 336. That's where I think right now in the short term it makes sense to buy more. At this point in time, it looks like Nano Dimension is fairly priced according to the stock market, but I think the lower Nano Dimension goes in the short term, the better opportunity we'll get for Nano Dimension to go even higher than our $6 previous high. Another thing I really like about Nano Dimension is it's totally out of the news. The media is not covering anything. Wall Street's not covering anything. It's pretty quiet for Nano Dimension right now. The last thing we saw about them was their direct offering, which they got $16.9 million. That was over 2 weeks ago. And the last article with any kind of company substance was almost a month ago. So overall, Nano Dimension is still kind of off the radar for a lot of investors, in my opinion. It shouldn't be very surprising that a company can go from 120 million to 240 million, because really in a large scale market, $240 million in the stock market really isn't a lot of money. Look at Tesla, for example. You could put nano dimension into Tesla almost 2,000 times. So maybe my 2,000 nano dimensions to one Tesla gives you an idea of just how small nano dimension still is in terms of market cap. And I'm not saying that nano dimension is going to be as big as Tesla, but what I am saying is that they're still an incredibly small market cap company, even at $4.38. And if you really believe in this company and their technology, I don't see why you wouldn't invest in it. They're innovative, they're unique to the space, and they have a long road ahead of them for growth. I really want nano dimension to come down at least a little bit so I could average in my position better. It's very difficult to time the market exactly, but that's why I'm saying you should dollar cost average your way into stocks that you really want to own for the long term and that you believe in. This way you can keep emotions out of your trading and have full confidence in the companies that you're investing in. But that's it for this video. I really like Nano Dimension as a company still. Their stock price really doesn't change anything in terms of my opinion of them. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive than they were previously, but any kind of pullback is just another buying opportunity for me. Thank you to all my viewers and all my new subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video.